Hello my friend, it is our daily video. I'm Pat Sloan and today we're taking a challenge. I am issuing a challenge to you, to me, because we are going to, what's it say on there? Toss it out. Or just toss it says. So what is toss it? We have stuff that we don't use, right? It's true, it's true. And so I'm going to give you a challenge for the rest of this week, and if you are up for it for the entire month of January, if you would find one thing a day to get rid of, toss it. Either throw it away, like a bunch of old rubber bands, like why do you even have them? You've got a zillion of them, why do you have these old ones that wrap the newspaper or something like that? Get rid of them. If you have a pen that doesn't work, get rid of it. If you have rulers that you've upgraded and you're not going to use these old rulers, donate them or just get rid of them, because it's likely that they've got the edges chipped maybe, or they're not really that great of a ruler anyways, because that's why you upgraded. Find those fabrics that, I know this is the hardest one, but you always have a fabric that you're like, you never use it. Every time you get it out, you're like, I don't really like this, I'm going to put it back in there. Donate that. Send it off to somebody else. let them love it, because somebody else will love it. Maybe you have a book that you've bought a long time ago and you know that you really are not going to go back in and use anything. You haven't even looked at the book in 15 years. Go ahead and donate that. That's what the challenge is. If you do one a day, you can do more. Definitely do more. If you do one a day, that would be, roughly 30, depending on how many you decide to do. You could really clear out some things, make some space for what you actually do use, so that what you're using is what's important and what's front and center. Okay, so that's the challenge. Toss it out. Let it go, baby, let it go. It's hard, I know it's hard, but you can do it. You can do hard things. What's my sign say? There it is. You can do hard things. Now, yesterday I had like total brain fart. I forgot it was the final day of the jelly roll, to show your jelly roll. And of course, a lot of you were wrapping up and getting them done, and you shared them in the link party on Monday at the bottom near the photo gallery that I have there. But I didn't say to do that. Of course, you don't always need me to tell you, right? You do it anyway. But I want to show you mine. Again, I don't have it up on the wall because instead I have the Jolly Bar 2 quilt up there, which is almost done. I'm going to talk about that in a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, let's move my chair. So this is on the wall. In case you missed it, this is my Morrison Park for the Jelly Roll Ripples quilt. Yes! Ta-da, ta-da! So it's so cheerful, right? I love it. Love how it turned out. This is a great pattern. This looked so awesome in so many different fabrics. Some of you just used your stash. Some of you had jelly rolls that you'd had for a long time. And every jelly roll is a designer's line if you buy one pre-cut, like a pre-cut. So, you never know how or what it's really going to look like. Now I had to decide like what backing fabric from Morrison Park would I use. And so a lot of you had ideas. And this quilt, to me, reads more blue than anything else, and I think a lot of that is because I have the blue stripe here, and then a blue inner binding, and then of course the blue stripe in each of the blocks. So I don't want a stripe binding, but that little inner binding, I decided that's what I'll use. So here it is. This time my fabric all came, rather than coming on a bolt, it came open on the rolls that they get at the warehouse. This is how it comes from the manufacturing plant to the warehouse to put on the bolts. And so they sent me the rolls this time, which are kind of interesting. I don't have that fold in the middle. That's like, so this is going to be the backing for my ripples, my jelly roll quilt. The other thing that I had not shown you, and because you were watching here my videos, those of you who watched the videos got a sneak peek, and you got to see the Aurifil Designer of the Month quilt going together. Well, the top is done, so in the spirit of letting you see all of it, I'm not hanging it up on the wall because it's going to have to go to the quilter soon. So other things are, so it's off the wall now. I just have to cut the backing and get it sent off. And then the pattern for this will be later this month, later in January. Okay, so here's how it turned out. I am so excited about this one. It just, with all the different colors and then doing this little cascading squares. So I'll hold it up. You can see the bottom part. There you go. You can see the cascading squares. So I love doing this. And what I have now is the solids that we worked with. And so I think I will do a strippy binding for it. I will cut these up and create a binding. And the backing for this will be this gorgeous gray. So this will have a gray backing, and then I will do the binding as sort of this rainbow of all the different colors. And these were, this sew along then will be complete once the layout, I get the layout to you, which will be, like I said, later this month. So it's just about ready, but I have to see if I can get it quilted and get it back so that it would be, the final layout will be where you could also see it quilted. That's my plan. We'll see. I have to contact the quilter, find out if she's, or you know, what her schedule is. She knows it's coming, so it's just whether she can fit it in. She does all of her hand guided, and so if she has something on the machine, she can't just always take it off. She has to wait till it's finished. So I have to work around what other projects she has. Okay. Now, if you missed yesterday's video, I showed you my new book cover. Yes, it's so exciting to be able to show it to you. It's Celebrate the Holidays, which, you know, I'm just so excited about having a holiday book. It's been a long time since I've had anything with all the holidays. And, you know, I got to make like a Christmas stocking. You can see that on the cover. And so all the different, you know, there's all the major holidays that I like to decorate for are in there with a project. They're all fun projects, all super, you know, they're not overextended, they're not hard, they're easy to do. So that book you can pre-order at Amazon, and so it'll be shipped to you right when they get them in, or you can wait. But who wants to wait? You want to pre-order. There you go. So excited. Now as we get closer, I'll be able to show you the inside of the book, but we're just showing you the cover now. But you can see some of the quotes on the cover, right? And we have another fun thing coming up that is not on the calendar. I don't have quite a date for it yet, but I have the project page up, and this is it. Stitch with Love. We're going to do a Valentine's sew along with the heart quilt. Then my project page, which is linked below and in the first comment, the project page has other options for hearts. So this particular one has 2 sizes, and it is actually half square triangles. So it'll be really cool. I'll show you a couple different ways to make half square triangles during this, including using the triangle papers. You know, so that'll be really fun. But if this one isn't speaking to you, there's a couple other ones that are over at my website, including my applique, my winged hearts, which this is what the winged hearts looks like, and that is at the project page for the sew along. It's basically just it's a lot of heart options, including there's a cute cross stitch one there too. So, but this is my announcement for that. I don't know what day I'll start it because it's not on the calendar, so we'll have to add it on the calendar. Because it was sort of, I didn't know when that pattern would come out. It's by the Fat Quarter Shop, and so I just got word that it's coming out. Yes. I'm excited about it. I love hearts, just love hearts. They're my favorite design element. It's like I would put hearts on everything. I'm not going to, but I could. I would really like to. And I found a notepad that I think is super useful, and some of you might really like this. It's okay, today is the day, but what it has is things like, you know, if you're trying to drink more water or trying to get your exercise in, it has a place where you can mark that off. You could even use this to be like, you know, for a week. It wouldn't have to be a day. You know, you could just give yourself like right above here, you could have that as all, you know, your, you know, each day of the week or something. You could alter it. But I just thought it was cute, a cute notepad. So I'll link you to that if you're looking for some little easy way to sort of track, to keep notes for the day, to track what you're doing. That's a cute one. All right, now this is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Home Is, and I was just finishing up one of the Huga books by Mike. I forget how to pronounce his last name. But he was the one that is with the Happiness Project, and it was such a good read. There's a couple others that I've sort of gotten part of the way through, so I'm reading them again. And tomorrow or Wednesday, we're really going to talk about what makes us feel cozy, what makes us feel loved, what makes home what home is in the sew along. So it's just going to be really fun. I love it. You can't have a better thing than to talk about home. So my friend, sew today, but look for those things that you can toss out. You're gonna do some tossing this week, and if you take my challenge the whole month, I don't know, maybe I should accumulate all mine into a bag and you could see what it was that just needed to go to new homes. You could do the same. It's powerful. Get up one whole bag and then just take it to the donation center, or donate it to your guild, or donate it to a new quilter who doesn't have things of his quilt supplies, not the broken pens and the old rubber bands. Those go in the trash. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you online.